right, what's up, YouTube? We are back with another video while we in Las Vegas. So having a good time. We have been, having a good time. Just got back from lunch, and I am here to talk about it all. I was watching social media all while I'm here in Vegas, and it was like so many developments that we're going to dive into. And of course, I'm going to do another video on this same issue maybe on Monday when I'm back in Dallas. So apparently, Storm Monroe got doxxed, and people was posting his real name, and they was posting his half sister or sister and his nephew. And all of this stuff that's been going on. Let me get my notes here for this whole entire situation. Storm went off on the employee. He went off on Armon Wiggins' friend, and they have posted real information about his family. But Storm came back on fire last night, and via Storm, he said that Tasha K had a private investigator on payroll to investigate fellow YouTubers. She has information on blogger Sean Davy Way. And when she does, she wanted me to post Sean Davy Way PPP loan information, and we refused. And she sent me something else about Sean Davy Way, and we refused to put it out. So, and they also confirmed that, was confirmed on Storm Monroe's platform that her marriage has been a fail, and that the relationship is only business only, and the love and the sex is no more. They said that Tasha K doesn't have sex with her husband, and she doesn't give up the cat. They said that Tasha K's husband has to be his peen and to release on a t-shirt, then throw the t-shirt on Tasha K's side of the bed. They said, according to Storm, that Tasha K's husband has a mistress. They said that Tasha K gave birth to a son, which she gave up for adoption. They also was talking about the employees got fillers in her face and that she's not even 30. Okay. They said Storm also reported that the employee can't take peen. I heard this from Von Ray personally, that she can't take peen. One of the reasons Von hated to have sex with her, Von liked to get it in, but Chelsea couldn't take it. Storm said he heard Chelsea screaming for her dear life when her and Von would have when her and Von would get it on, and they would sort of like I've heard this from Von Ray personally, that the employee can't take the peen. And so all of this stuff is going on while I'm here in Vegas, and I'm just really just, going to the club. I couldn't even go into the club and all that. We definitely would do a story time on Monday about Vegas and stuff like that. But let me just stick with this. Now they're saying that Chelsea, the employee gave birth and that she gave up a child and all that. And I already told y'all about what happened in Mexico when she terminated a pregnancy of Von Ray. But I've heard that from Von that she cannot take pain. Like, that's something that she just can't take. He had a hard time getting it up for her. And I'm like, wow, really? Okay. I'm just like, wow, really? So all of this stuff is going on. But what Tasha K does, let me tell you a secret. What she does, it doesn't matter what blog it is. If they are dissing her enemies, she will go on the channel and she will be like, oh, yes, I love you. You so funny. I don't care if you drag me. She go on the platform. But as soon as you switch up on her and you don't do what she wants you to do, she will proceed to dox you. She will proceed to call you out. That's what Tasha K does. And it's just ridiculous for her to be in her 40s and have an app and have all these accomplishments, but she still goes in the gutter because people is just talking about her in a negative light, and she want to dox, Storm Monroe. And they, Storm Monroe changed his name. Let me speak on that. It is nothing wrong changing your name. Storm Monroe changed his name. There's nothing wrong with it. I've always wanted to change my name to Marquita, the Cross-Eyed Diva. I always wanted to change my name to Marquita, the Cross-Eyed Diva. So it's nothing wrong if you are changing your name. It's nothing wrong if you go into the courthouse to change your name. There's nothing wrong with that. But people making it seem like you're hiding from something. Storm Monroe doesn't have a criminal record. They keep on trying to say that Storm is a person, is he is reason why he changed his name is because he took out a child, and that's not the case. That's not the case at all. When that child, you know, passed away, he was working for Child Protective Services, and he gave a statement to the news. So they're trying their best to disown Storm. They're trying their best to trash Storm and all of that. It puts Armon Wiggins in a bad spot because it's his best friend. And like I'm gonna tell Storm, I've dealt with that before with that individual. All they does is just do content on you. They have done content on me. They have called me everything but a child of God. And they reached out to me and said, "Is you gonna come on the show?" I said, "No, I will never come on your show. Whoever's going around on your page, that ain't nothing but troll pages. I'm not coming on your show at all. Your show is not my cup of tea because all you do is just trash people. You just can't trash a person that I'm cool with. I'm cool with Storm. Is me and Storm Monroe as friends? No, I'm cool with him because he haven't done anything wrong to me. I haven't done anything wrong to him. And first of all, everybody kept saying, "Oh my God, Storm Monroe need to come out of the closet, needs to come out of the closet," but they still haven't failed to find out one man that he was with. Then they was talking about, "Oh, Storm Monroe did something to a child. He did something to a child." The article came out. Storm Monroe was actually giving a statement to the court. So all this stuff that's coming out about Storm Monroe, literally, are not bad news. It's nothing wrong with changing your name. Okay, many people get their name changed all around this country, so that ain't nothing wrong with it. Who doesn't have problems with their father and all that? Who doesn't have who? You know what I'm saying? And if anybody were to check out Ancestry, you probably find out that you may have a half sister and a half brother and all of that. But for me, when it comes to the situation, Storm is right. I feel like he's being doxxed, and Tasha K came out and said that Storm Monroe was a pedo, and she have said that, and she's trying to deny it, but she did it. So she's putting everything out there on Storm Monroe because Storm Monroe left her, and he blocked her. And when he blocked her, she can't deal with being blocked, so she would just do a show. Now something is suspicious when you calling this somebody live for hours on the end of the night. Literally, I had got back from the club last night, and it was about 1 or 2 something. But on the East Coast, it's about 4, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. You literally on a show in the wee hours of the night trying to diss Storm, and you're a whole married woman. Why are you so concerned about Storm Monroe and his name and all of that? And this is Tasha K doing. Tasha K sent this stuff to Armon Wiggins' friend. The employee sent this stuff to Armon Wiggins' friend, and they send them the DMs. They get on the phone, they do all this talking. That's what they do. And because they have done it to me, when they have information, they get on the phone. Like Chelsea sent me home a bunch of information on Von Ray. She sent me a video about the situation. I still have that stuff, and they send it to her, and they make you put the stuff out. So that's pretty much how been the case, because that's what they've been doing. That's what they was doing to me when they was giving me information about Von Ray and the whole thing about Storm. They would just send it to her in a DM, or she'll call and she'll say, "This is why I can't put it out, but you can put it out. I give it to you because I know you were so right," and all of this. That's how it goes. Even with the text message between the whole thing with Dr. Larry Reed and the whole thing with Jason Lee, she sent me the text message, and then she said at the end, "Don't say my name," but I already said the name. So that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's how they operate. That's how they do stuff. They send information, and if you don't do right, they dox you. It's unfortunate. I'm not worried about you doxing me or doxing my family, because I talk about my family on a regular basis. But for Storm, he was so private for a long time, and the reason why this is such big news is because Storm don't talk about his business. He didn't share with his audience that he changed his name. He didn't talk about his half sister, a lot of things, and he shouldn't, because all he does on his platform is does celebrity gossip and trending news. So his family is not news, because he don't have a show like myself where I have a show about family. I can leak out my father's name, Calvin Wiley. I can leak out my he signed a birth certificate, but he's not my father. But my father is Tommy Williams. So I can leak it out, and I'm not worried about a person doxing or anything like that, because people are going to do it. So I might as well put the information out there first before anybody else does it. That's how I operate. And then, of course, I'm actually from the beef sector, and so a lot of things I've been doxed, I've been trashed. People have contacted my family church, have contacted my family home, all of that stuff. So I'm used to it. But I think Storm Monroe, talk to him in another year or two, he's going to be used to this stuff because that's what they're going to do. And eventually they're going to move away. This same situation that happened with All About the Tea. They was trying to find out who was All About the Tea, who was Monica. And they was just doxing her. And eventually these people went away. They stopped talking about it. It's not. So eventually they would literally stop talking about Storm because he had literally moved on to something else. But me personally, Storm is not using me. I just think Storm is right in this whole deal. The whole situation with him and Tasha K, I do believe that Storm Monroe is right. I do believe he didn't do anything wrong. He wanted to leave because they put an allegation that if he wouldn't leave, that they was going to put out an R-word allegation out on Vine. It was a plot. It was a plot to do that. And he exposed the plot. And now the employee and Tasha is doing everything in their power to get Storm Monroe canceled. You can't get him canceled because his people like him over there. His people love him. So they're not going to unsubscribe. He's already solidified with his audience. He have 200,000 subscribers. So that's just not going to work. So if the employee and all of this stuff is just really, really not going to work because he already have a dedicated audience. So this stuff, unless you can find something that can stick, this haven't stick. So you need to go back on and do your homework, okay? And so that's how I look at this whole situation. All right. So hold on, let me see. We will open up the StreamYard. If anybody want to come on. Who cares that he changed his name? That's not a bad thing. That will only be news if he changed his name and in his previous name, he did a lot of crime. Then I can say, okay, this is, I see why he changed his name. He did a lot of crime or something of that magnitude, but he changed his name is because he wanted to change it. And it's up to him. It is what it is. I think Tasha K and I think the employee is running a dirty game. And this whole situation, I got DMs from Von Ray. I got DMs from Chelsea. I got DMs from both of these people. If I really, really want to be messy, I can expose these text messages and these Instagram messages because I got screen recorded and screenshot. And I may even go and show it to my members of the stuff that's going on. But me personally, the thing why I'm distancing myself from Tasha is because she's playing a dirty game. Why'd you just, first of all, she talked about this man mama. She called this man mama sorry. And his Storm Monroe mother didn't have anything to do with this. So again, I stand with Storm Monroe in this because Storm Monroe is right. And if he was wrong, I would call him out on it. But he's not wrong in this regard. Hold on, somebody backstage. Dream.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
Hey, doing good.
Good. I have no echo, right?
No echo, you fine.
Okay, perfect. Wiley, I just want to say that, you are the friend that a lot of content creators probably wish they had. And it's unfortunate that you and Armon can't have the friendship, that you should really have and be allies on this platform.
You know what? I thought I saw her. I thought I saw her in a club last night. I really thought I saw Armon in the club. That's all I'm gonna say. Either that was Armon or that was one of his friends I saw in the club last night. But we'll get into that on Monday. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I will be there for the story time. Okay. I will be there. But one question that I really want to ask you though, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the producers are wondering the same thing, is your friendship or alliance to Tasha K over?
It was never a friendship. It was never a mentorship. It was when I was kicking and screaming on these YouTube streets, she would call into the show. She would give me receipts. That pretty much was the relationship. It was never a friendship. It was never a mentorship. And then she will call into the show about the lawsuit. Even last year before the lawsuit, she said, "Give me the link. I need to clear this up on your show." And she'll clear things up. But it was never like a mentorship. It was never like a friendship. I don't know anything about her personal life. I never had her same psychiatrist. I don't know anything about her friends or children or anything like that. It was always I would go live, just like we're going live right now, and I would talk about the case, or I would talk about Cardi B and trash Cardi B. And Tasha K would send me things about Cardi B. She would send me things like the doctor is fake. Like she sent me a story saying the doctor gave her false results. This will all come out in appeal because in her mind, she felt like, Cardi B lied on her results. So she would send me that information. So that's just pretty much was the that was just her to press her story or whatever story she had. Many people would say it was a lie. Many people would say whatever. It was just that she had a story and that I related the information on my platform. Nothing different than what she's doing right now in the Storm Monroe.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I wonder though, let's have a little fun. Can I ask you one more thing?
Uh huh.
Which friendship or alliance would you rather have on these YouTube streets? Would it be Armon or would it be Tasha K?
I would say neither because both of them are narcissistic. You both of them are controlling, and both of them you get. If you say something they don't like, they want to cut you off because. But they can say anything they want to say on their platform, but you don't have that same freedom. Even when he went on his friend platform, he called his friend by his government name. He didn't even show up on his friend platform, showing up on camera. He just showed up very low budget because that's what he think of his friend, low budget. I'm not going to give you the glitz and glamour. I'm not going to show up on camera. I'm going to just come and just argue with Tasha K. But any other days, where you at coming on my show? You only coming on my show because Tasha K is on there. Are you on the show in the previous episodes to help me out with my music? Why haven't you brought me on the show to talk about the Chase to LA season 2 and do a sit down interview? You haven't done that, but you only on the show because Tasha K is on there, and I'm gonna just argue with Tasha K. If Tasha K wasn't on there, I wouldn't have been on the show. So for me, to that friend, I will feel some type of way, in my humble opinion. Now, maybe after I say this, he'll bring his friend on there. They would do a sit down interview, and they would have all this stuff about it, and then he get co-hosts because there's no offense towards Armon with his friend. He can't hold a show by himself. He have to have a plethora of co-hosts. Just like one of the co-hosts DM me, they wanted to link up with me in Las Vegas, and I refused. Like, why would I link up with you and you're dissing Storm Monroe? You diss me. Why would I link up with you? That's some phony stuff. So no, I'm not gonna link up with you when I'm in Vegas. If I see you in Vegas, unless we met in a boxing ring, I'm not linking up with you.
Well, I don't know if there's any more calls on here, so I definitely don't want to take up your time. But, when it comes to what you're doing on these YouTube streets, I just want to tell you what I see, okay? I
Okay.
see that when you were connected with Tasha, you were growing, but not as quickly as you are now. So, what do you think is attributing to your faster growth now, being not so attached to Tasha? Because she had a million
I
followers.
think I think number one, I think people love when I'm having a platform when I'm critical of a person. I think that's the case, and I think because of the fallout with Storm and Tasha, and because I'm inserting myself and I'm dropping situations. Like, I was the first one to say she said that Storm was a pedo. We broke that. Then we broke the whole thing with the plot saying that Von Ray was an R word. We broke that. So people are coming to look for that. And they're looking for, like, what do Wiley have to say? Because Wiley was so attached to Tasha K. And he would defend her. So let me see what Wiley got to say now. And now that I'm calling Tasha K out, and wish we have called Tasha K out in previous episodes, and she have went to other channels and stuff like that. And I remember all of that. And we just calling Tasha K out, giving good jokes, and what she doing is just not right. And for me, if I was married and my wife is up in the middle of the night, I'd be like, baby, get off there. Let's cuddle. Let's make love. Like like I'm talking about, like, when do you sleep? They talk about Wiley, when do Wiley sleep, but when does she sleep? Because she up real milling, and everybody, she said, I'm in my closet. I can't really talk like that. I'm in my closet. And you argue with her out. That doesn't make sense. Like, the phoniness, that I want to say this, and then y'all can, other people, y'all just hold on. The phoniness of it all, she get on the phone, she kiki with Armon Wiggins. She don't hate Armon Wiggins. She just do that to appease her employee because her employee doesn't like Armon Wiggins. But they on the phone. She's on three-way with him. So that just doesn't make any sense. In her mind, something wrong with him, because why are you trying to argue with him and all that? But you take her phone calls. That don't make sense. That's phony. Like, I don't take Tasha K phone call. When she called me the last time, I didn't take her phone call because I said, sis, you wrong. She said she was going to sue, and I'm going to get a demand letter because I repeated what she said on Armon Wiggins' platform, a regular Wiggins friend platform, that said Storm Monroe was a pedo. So she said she was going to sue me or send me a demand letter. She still haven't sent it yet because I was going to blow my nose with it. But I was. And so that's what we at. She's taking it too far. Now, when it came to Cardi B, as I look at it, I won't want nobody saying I have bumps or anything like that. But I looked at it, oh, Cardi B a celebrity, just take it. But now as I look back at it, it was wrong what she said about Cardi B, saying that she have something and she did not have it. And it was proven that she did not have it. And look at, and Tasha K lost that. And now this whole thing with Storm, now she using everything in the book and she's doxing Storm. That person he's not that intelligent to dox Storm. That's all Tasha K. I put my money on it. That Tasha K and that employee working overjob, and they probably been had this information a while ago, and she was just waiting on when to leak it out.
That's so sad. You definitely have to be careful who you tell things to. So, are you back in the beef sector? What's up?
No, I'm not. I'm not back in the beef sector because we gonna talk. And then y'all just be on the lookout for what we're gonna do for the show, and all of that. But no, I'm just doing content. I don't necessarily call it a sector because we talk about politics, we talk about trending news, we talk about celebrity, we just talk about people. So it could be an influencer today, and it could be Donald Trump tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a story time about Vegas, and I just want to let people know that the Wiley Show is growing, and I appreciate the growth, but I understand why. It's because Wiley is giving you a different perspective on his show, and we still funny. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm meeting people here in Las Vegas, and one of the rumors were from Armon Wiggins and his friend platform. They were saying he got nothing but old church lady. You see the pictures; these people are not old. These people actually, when we get into the story time, we definitely going to dive into it. But I want to say this to Tasha K and to the employee: like, put that energy towards paying Cardi B off that $4 million because you still have to relocate. And somebody sent me pictures of Tasha K, and she was in her house, and it was like cobwebs behind her. Somebody sent me the picture. Now, I'm not going to put the picture out. I can just describe the picture. And they said, who would move out of a place like that when she was living in Georgia to move into a place with cobwebs in the back? And somebody sent me the pictures. Now, I'm not going to be dirty and low down and put it out, but I will describe the picture. And these people, they be sending it and they be wanting me to put it out, but no, I'm not going to put it out, but I'll describe it. So while she up here doxing Storm, she's getting doxed. And people are doxing her about her property, about why she's doing it. She's trying to hide, and then she's trying to put some money in her mother-in-law name in Africa because you really can't send a deduction for the African banks and stuff like that. So she's doing everything to hide her money.
Man, you going tough on her, especially for somebody that was a little close to you. But
she was never that close. If that was the case, I'd have been at her birthday party. I didn't get no invitation to the birthday party, so we never was that close. And Thanksgiving, didn't get an invitation. A whole person with an ankle bracelet, right, got an invitation that he was eating good, and he showed getting doxed now by Tasha K, an employee.
You holding on. You holding on to that. You holding on to that Thanksgiving situation, so that touched you in a particular way.
No, it didn't touch me. I'm just showing you where it all went down, so people can get a picture of that man was in her house eating Thanksgiving food, and surely but surely, when she was put, and according to Storm, that they said if you don't leave Von Ray, we're gonna say you like Deshaun Watson, like literally putting false allegations out on Storm, the same thing they was gonna do to Von Ray. But Von Ray was in her house. Okay, and Storm didn't go to Thanksgiving either. It was a person with the ankle bracelet, and I wasn't there. So a lot of things, it's not going to touch me. I don't feel no type of way because I'm still going to do my regular commentary because I wasn't at her house. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, she wasn't close to me. I don't know how she is around her children in her house and stuff like that. No. So Monroe had more so of a history. And I think once he leaked that information, and that information that he leaked about the whole Von Ray with the plot to take down Von Ray, that pissed Tasha K off because it embarrassed her. People said, why are you trying to do this? So now they're trying to throw all this stuff on Storm. Well, he lied about his name. He did this and all that. And the stuff that they're talking about is nothing bad. He have not committed a crime. But they're doing everything to put Storm on the offensive. I've been through this through the B sector. If you've been through the B sector, this ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people interview people, mamas, in the B sector, call people sisters and leaked it on the B sector. So this ain't nothing compared to what I saw in the B sector. But what this is going to do for Storm Monroe, this is going to make Storm stronger because he's going to be used to it. This literally going to make him stronger. And that's why I have thick skin in this business, is because I've been through a lot in these YouTube streets.
But think about making somebody stronger though. She actually said that Dr. Larry Reed used that money in the wrong way. Dr. Larry Reed went on Armon's show and said he understands Tasha and he keeps her at a distance because he knows her character. Would you have done the same thing or would you be mad?
I would keep my distance because I know how Tasha K roll. Like what Tasha K doing, it doesn't surprise me. I know her attitude, I know her spirit. That's why I didn't get on the phone telling her my personal business. But let me use your same psychiatrist because obviously she probably sleeping with the psychiatrist or the psychiatrist is sending her information because she said she read the mental health report of Storm Monroe. So I was never that close with her. And then of course she was telling information about Olga about Larry Reed, and Larry Reed had to go on a whole press tour to clean it up. Then there was an allegation she was saying on an employee channel that Larry Reed was sleeping with Olga. Now maybe she was just talking fast, but that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. Olga, and I reached out to Larry Reed, and Larry Reed said, "Well, no, I didn't mean it like that." I said, "It is what it is. That's your friend. Y'all have a happy do with that." But if I was Larry Reed, I won't tell her my personal business because she will use it against you when y'all fall out.
Yeah. Well, you definitely did the right thing and riding your own wave, and I see it. And I'm definitely a supporter and a producer. So,
Thank you so very much.
bye. Dream is out the building.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, we going. I'm sorry, Miss R, Mrs. R. Can you hear me, Mrs. R? You had me on mute. Can you unmute? Hello?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
You sound kind of low, but go ahead with your statement.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me take
Do you
you
have
off.
it on Did you have it on Bluetooth? Okay, better.
Yeah, I did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, first of all, I am so proud of you. I have been following you for 2 years. I
Thank you.
actually picked up on you years ago, but then you went dormant. And now I understand after I watched the Storm Monroe, you and Storm Monroe, I found out why you went dormant for, those few moments, those few years or whatever. And I have been following your success. And I just want to let you know that. Like, I see your glow up and
Thank
your
you.
increases here. So you keep doing what you're doing. I just needed to tell you that Storm Monroe and your interview was amazing, and it
Thank
shedded a lot of
you.
light on everything that I thought of you. So really quick, I just wanted to make sure I give you your flowers while you're here and let you know that you are definitely going to surpass those who keep doxing you. How about that? I'm gonna put that
Thanks.
out. We're gonna claim that in the name of who?
The
The
Lord.
name of That's right. That's a come on now. Now you was in the church. I done learned so much about you. You've been in the church. You know how to come back with the comeback. Come on now.
Yes.
Hey, all right. Um, so this is the only thing I have to say. I've been following all of you guys, all of you, except Armon. I really didn't care for Armon only because of his language towards Black women. I really didn't get into that, so I didn't allow that into my energy and into my space. So I didn't deal with him. Um, but for all of you, I don't like to get on other people's platforms and say these names, but since you did specifically say Tasha and Storm, I picked up on Storm from Tasha, which is really cool because now I'm in love with Storm. Why am I in love
Yes.
with Storm? I don't know why. I do know why, but that's a whole nother conversation in itself. We can have offline. Um, but I just want to say this. First of all, thank you for being who you are and being n- not following the norm, if that makes sense. Okay.
Thank
You didn't, I mean, although we know you was taken up for Tasha during her case and all of those different things, but if anybody was reading between the lines and paying attention to who you were as a person, they should have understood, okay, this is hot right now, this is what we're going to talk about, and this is how I'm making my money, let us be real. And I understood that, but I don't do a lot of talking and in the comments because people, they disrespectful in them comments. You need a little bit more, you need a few more ranches in that comment section because they be so disrespectful. I be in there trying to windmill. I be like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and stay in the back, I'm gonna let you do the windmilling. um I promise you, I wish I could have made it to Vegas. I did not make it to Vegas. But what I want to tell you is to keep moving forward, to
Thank
make
you.
sure that you do what you need to do in order to make it in this world. Mental health is real. I will be starting. I am gonna request your email address, so I'll send you an email. I think it's on your page, because I
Yes,
do
ma'am.
have a page. This is not my page because it's not up yet, but I've been working on it. I've been reading all the YouTube. You know, you got to go through and read all of the languages and different things like that. So I am going to email you, and I'm going to email Storm. And I have watched you guys overcome so much in this particular these YouTube streets. A few other YouTubers, but you guys have helped me so much and made sure, okay, so I want to do this. I need to understand what I want to do and how I already know what I want to do. Is just putting myself in there and jumping out there. Now my family
Yeah.
background a little fresh, but I'll be all right with that. I could put my big girl panties on. But keep doing what you're doing,
Thank you.
because I appreciate you. And unfortunately, it's crazy that what happened to Tasha K, and between Tasha K and Storm and you as well, and Conscious TV. I love him too. But what I will say is this: are you gonna do the documentary on the rise and fall of Tasha K?
I don't think she's at a fall, but maybe if we talk about the whole thing with Cardi B and all of that, and that would definitely be a great idea about it. But I would probably do a documentary on the importance of cease and desist, and if a celebrity reach out to you, should you take it down? I think a documentary is wanted with the relationships that she had fallen out with. You could really do a whole documentary on Tasha K breaking up with Lovely T,
Yeah,
daytime
I was
sun,
there for that.
and
Yeah, I
now
was there.
and now Storm Monroe. So it
Yeah.
all have to came, but
That Lovely T thing, that rubbed me the wrong way, because she's a very sweet person. I love me some Lovely. Like it's between like she is like one of my top watchers. I mean, you in my top 5. But if I want to go and get some deep information, she talk energy, she speaks about everything. She's a very broad, just like you are in retrospect. But if you think about it, like each one of you have your own niche, and I love it. I
absolutely.
love it. And I love you. I support you. This is not my name. When you get my little cash app, maybe one
Okay.
day you'll find out my real name. But I
Okay.
just wanted to let you know I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let the mess get you all bottled up to the point where you don't want to do it no more. I never want to see you off of YouTube. I don't know. I just want to always, like, I can always go back and listen to your old YouTubes. I do that sometime, and I'll be like, okay, Wiley, you better tell it, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in, Miss R.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
one.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Y'all can hit the link. Give me a second. You don't have to show yourself on camera, just the audio. Queen Wisdom, you're live. Queen Wisdom. Queen Wisdom. Queen Wisdom. I can't hear you. So go out and come back in. Go out and come back in, okay? I'm gonna kick you off and come back in. Sister Conservative, you live.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Wiley, let me tell you something about that Tasha K. That woman is a trash box, Wiley. Let me tell you, Tasha K is the most disgusting person I've seen yet on the internet. This woman went on that man's show, Wiley, and he's trying to clout chase you. As I'm pretty sure you can see that, but he's trying to clout chase you, Wiley. But Tasha K went up there and try to, talk at Armon Wiggins. And my thing about it is, Wiley, you could tell that conversation that her and Armon Wiggins had wasn't genuine because he said he didn't even want to talk to her, and he was trying to make it clear that he wasn't getting approval, what she thought about that interview with Storm Monroe. And then Storm Monroe said, you heard what he said about Kelsey?
I did. Repeat it.
He said that Kelsey went to the clinic. Now, we just had that law passed. And I was like, oh, God. So Kelsey, you up here trying to expose people. Where is your son? That's what we need to know, Kelsey. Where is the child? And then Tasha K, Wiley, he said Tasha K is is a part of the community that she said she don't want to support no more. Tasha K is a part of that community. So my thing about it, Tasha K and Storm Monroe. Now this is the question. You said Tasha K husband. You gave size. Now the people want to know. How do you know that? How do you know what size Tasha K husband is? Why? That's a good question. And he also said that Tasha K has a secret lover, a lesbian lover. So Tasha K, where is the woman? You up here want to talk about Storm Monroe, mama? Where is the woman? Where is the lesbian lover, Wiley? That's what y'all need to find out next. And then Tasha K went on and said this. Well, Tasha K, anybody can change their name. It's not a crime to change your name, Tasha K. But you up here, the people say you trying to funnel money from Cardi B and hide the funds. Well, Tasha K, Cardi B is gonna follow the funds, just like Storm Monroe is gonna follow the lesbian lover. Tasha K, I suggest you reveal your lover to the world before Storm Monroe expose you. Wiley, I'm happy you never fall for that mentor crap because as you can see, this woman is a friend to nobody. Not one person. She is the worst. And Kelsey, you up here talking about people, kids, and mothers, and we need to know where is your son. So don't come back on the internet until you tell us where is your son. Have a good day in Vegas, Wiley. Talk to you later.
Thank you. But I definitely want to repeat and echo what Storm said. Tasha K brags about her husband's size. So when nothing like Storm Monroe measure, I've heard Tasha K countless times brag about her man's size. I'm going to speak something about Armon Wiggins. Give me a quick second here. Somebody send me a DM. I want to read it. So, Wiley, just to say that I respect you so much. I love Armon, but after listening to last night's show, how he always calling Tasha behind the scenes after publicly acting like she is trash was embarrassing. I still love him, but just disappointed. You pander for clicks and views. You are honest, but to act so big and bad and still be calling her is crazy. I'm saddened after listening to that last night, and I agree because what he does, he make it seem like, oh, Tasha K is so trash. But you on the phone, you pillow talking with Tasha K. That doesn't make any sense. You on the phone, you talking with her, and she talk, and then you insert your friend to dox Storm Road. It puts you in a bad light. It does. It puts you in a bad light because you are associated, with your friend. And so to act like you not cool with Tasha K doesn't make any sense. You are cool with Tasha K. You talk to Tasha K. Tasha K talks to you. And so y'all to put this persona out there that y'all beefing and all that. If it really was a good beef, then don't be on the phone talking to her offline. All right? And then I heard she was name dropping my name last night. I'm like, why is she name dropping my name? Queen Wisdom, is it working now? Queen Wisdom? It's not working. Queen Tulsa?
Hi, it's Queen Secret Lover. How are you?
Go ahead, Queen.
Well, listen, Wiley, first and foremost, shout out to you for having your big meet and greet, with your 5 million people that were there. You know what I mean? Definitely a celebration. So I want to give you your flowers. I gave Storm his flowers last night. And I want to say this to the content creators that are in the community. Let's stick together. Let's work together. Tasha has blatantly said that she does not like gay men. She has blatantly said that she don't mess with the trans community and then tried to down T.S. Madison in the process. Let's take heed to what's going on. Let's work together. United we stand, divided we fall.
I want
Us
to
as
ask you,
content,
I
us
want to
as
ask you a quick question, Queen Tulsa. A lot of people were saying, what happened to your neck brace?
oh, my neck braces, it's here. It never
All
went
right.
anywhere.
All right. So, yeah, and I want to give you your thoughts. You saying that, Tasha K did say she doesn't like gay men. She have said that countless times. And when
And transgender women,
yeah, yes,
transsexual women.
yeah. And she says she's done with gay men, but yes, she's feeding a gay man stuff
Knowledge
about
and yes.
about Storm Monroe. So it really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's, I'm in a fight right now for justice. I was attacked and you covered the story. Thank you so much for covering the story because, that what you covering the story, it really set a lot of people off. Oh, everybody was upset, but I've been asking and you said, well, have you went here? Have you went there? And yes, I did. But as soon as you covered the story, everybody had an attitude and they were rushing me. They rushed me like that man attacked me.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry
it
to
was
hear that.
horrible. And see, you and I still we give them
You breaking up, Queen.
platforms. We give
You breaking up some.
entertainment.
Can y'all hear her? She was breaking up. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. I just want to make sure because I know she was breaking up some. So we had to do content on that. All right. Thank y'all so very much. We are in Las Vegas. Super excited for that. So I think it was just great seeing everybody. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take me a quick little nap. We're going to Usher concert tonight. Hey. We go to Usher concert tonight. Oh, here we go. Hold on. So I'm super excited. Here we go. D1.
Oh, I thought that Tulsa was still up here. I was about to say, get your lying ass off the stream yard. She lying. Come on now. Stop lying. And you got a GoFundMe out here. You're taking money from people that really thought something was wrong. It's already been proven. You sitting in a bar. They done caught you with the neck brace on and off. Get down. You going from platform to tell this story. Why don't you tell what you were really doing? Prostituting. Love you, Wiley. Bye.
Bye bye. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Queen.
Yeah, give me 1 second because I'm about to come off from my computer.
Okay.
Because whoever Raggedy Ann was, she's about to get checked. Okay, let's see. Wally, give me 1 second. Would you mind dropping the link one more time in the chat?
Okay, I'll drop the link one more time. Hold on, I'm gonna drop the link. I just dropped it.
Okay, I just picked it up.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hello?
Hello, okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you, yes.
Oh, I wanted Queen Tulsa up there. I want to set her straight.
Queen Tulsa alive.
Because she ain't nothing but a liar.
Queen Tulsa, K, and D1, you live.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Wiley. Now, what you got to say? Because you're a liar. You're a liar.
Bring
You
her up.
are a liar. Okay, you coming up here with this, this neck brace on that you done had on for how long? Girl, whatever you are, go on with that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. This is about Wiley. This is his channel. This is not about you. He is talking about something totally different, and it's not about you. You up here, you got a GoFundMe out here. Girl, get out of here. What were you really doing? Prostituting. There are people out here that have real stuff going on that have been assaulted by the police. And you
Exactly.
weren't one of them.
And then the fact that there are trans women out here getting killed and getting beaten for real. You come up here with your lies and your fake neck brace, trying to act like you was some kind of victim. You was not a victim. You started it and they finished it. You are a liar, Queen Tulsa, and stop bothering people. Nobody cares about your story.
Queen Tulsa, do you want to respond?
I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna be right here.
You good at taking it, Queen Tulsa. You good at taking it. And that's why you got your ass beat.
Take the abuse.
Language.
We know.
We gotta make sure we keep the language clean.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wiley.
But Queen, Sean David Wade has showed videos of you showing up without your neck brace. Do you supposed to have it on all the time, or is certain times of the day?
I'm just gonna take the abuse, Wiley.
Girl, you're not getting no money from over here. Okay. All of that you can say you taking. No one is abusing you. There's no money over here for you. Okay. We're trying to upgrade Wiley's equipment.
I'm not able to defend myself right now. Y'all are tearing me down.
You are such a stunt queen.
Click her off.
Shame on you.
Shame on you for lying. What does it pay to lie for?
Beat me some more.
Oh boy, I don't think they're doing that. Hold on, Queen. Okay, I'm gonna take everybody down. Thank you, D1.
Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna bring Queen Wisdom on. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna come right back to you, Queen Tulsa. Let me get Queen Wisdom. I don't know, Queen Wisdom. Queen Wisdom, you there? Queen Wisdom, I can't hear you. I think it's muted. I can't hear you. I think it's muted. Queen Tulsa?
Yes.
Did you want to respond and say something?
You know, I just want to say I gave my life to God the other morning, and I don't care what nobody says. God has my back, and I'm not fighting for nobody to believe me. I'm just going to, if they want to say something negative to me, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take it. I gave my life to the Lord, and I'm not going to worry about them. I'm going to keep on speaking. And I know it triggers a lot of people off. Marsha P. Johnson. Marsha P. Johnson, the P stands for pay it no mind. So when people say, oh, she's not an activist or things like that, I don't care. If I was informed about something 5 minutes ago, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to broadcast it to the world because it's knowledge. In Tulsa, 1921, there was no justice. There were plenty of hate crimes committed on that day. Black Wall Street was taken down. And when people say, oh, well, that had nothing to do with you. Well, my family had homes on that land. So yes, that could have been passed down through a legacy. You think that they gave my people reparations for what they've taken away from us? Injustice is not cool. Look up Tulsa, Oklahoma. Look up Courtney Palmer on the First 48. My cousin asked police to help protect him. He ended up getting beat, put on ice, and fed to the hogs. Look it up. This is not something that's being made up. But when the truth is shown, I want you to continue. I want the people I want them to watch. I want them to have that same attitude. Because I want to look them in the face and say, do you still believe the same way that you feel?
I'm gonna bring somebody on up here. So
okay.
Let me see. Sister Conservative, did you want to say something? Did you have something to say?
Yes, Wiley. Yeah. This woman is lying, Wiley. They said that she was prostituting, so get her out of here, man. We are not donating to that GoFundMe. But let me tell you something. I just saw you in that camera and all that filth in the background that you jump from channel to channel in. And Wiley, you're not.
Wiley, put me back up. So
clean up the house, man, before you get online trolling people. You got flies flying.
How can I clean up, ma'am? How can I clean up, ma'am? How can I clean up, ma'am?
You're online.
How can I clean up?
Get clean up that house.
How can I clean up, ma'am?
You got flies
Ma'am,
flying, trying to get anybody.
ma'am,
I'm gonna report that
ma'am.
you right now. Goodbye,
You
Wiley.
you go and report it. I don't care, ma'am. Next caller.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Queen Tulsa. I'm gonna go and get my closing remarks. Okay.
Somebody
Hold on.
else. Here I am. I'm about to take it again. Come on.
Hold on. I think people are just giving their response to the situation. Queen Wisdom, is your volume working?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, great. I had to go to a different computer. Okay, while I hadn't seen you in a while, I thought you used to stay in Dallas, Texas, correct?
I said Dallas, yes.
Yeah, because I'm in Houston, Texas. I see you didn't gain a little weight, but I like the weight on you. But I have a newfound respect for you because you keep your opinion on how you feel about everything. You don't let, what you feel about a certain person sway your opinion. I just want to say that I'm 53 and Storm, most of his audience is 40 and up. We love Storm. And what Tasha K is doing is really bad. I hate that some of us black people, we can't stick together instead of tearing each other down all the time. If they went their own separate way, why Tasha K can't just leave it alone? I actually met Storm through Tasha K, but Storm personality and his talent kept me there, not because of Tasha K. I ended up unsubscribing to her. It is a bad thing for a black woman, and I'm a black woman, to say something bad about another black man. That's not true. I don't see how anybody would stay subscribed to Tasha. Everybody should unsubscribe to her just alone on that allegation against Vaughn. That is not right whatsoever. And her closet is not clean herself. I know I'm 53, I'm a grandma now, but that old school Tina want to come out and whoop her ass. Leave Storm alone. That man, I'm a Taurus, me and him born on the same day, but different years. We don't bother nobody until you keep pushing us and pushing us. And she need to leave Storm alone. I didn't realize she was that evil to where she doing all these different things with all these different people. Who do she love? Who do she is her real friend? Do she have any loyalty or respect for anybody?
I think more so, when you have somebody like that, I don't know. But Tasha did say she has some real friends in her personal life, but I could just tell her track record on YouTube is not good. It's not good at all, because she have fell out with everybody that have gotten close with her, and she have always said they were wrong, I was right. Even her conversation that Armon Wiggins was having about the whole thing with daytime tea time, she fell out with daytime tea time, and she said last night that daytime tea time got crooked teeth.
Wow, what do looks got to do with anything? It's your character. It's not about how you look. And when you go and say something about a person's character, about how they look, it let me know about your character. She act like she's a beauty queen. She's not a beauty queen herself. And then I see something in her eyes, like she's evil, like she's disconnected. Once again, this coming from me, Queen Wisdom, and not you. But I wish everybody would unsubscribe to her and see how she feel about. I think she feel like she's untouchable because she's at 1 million. How do black women or black men they subscribe to her after the allegations that she made against Vaughn? I just don't understand it. I unsubscribed to her when she started talking cash noise about Storm. We love Storm. Storm makes my day. I'm a housewife. I love the one I got that Wonder Bread. I think he should put that on a t-shirt. I be all in Walmart singing that song to myself. He be looking at me like I'm crazy. Storm uplift my spirits, and I just hope that with all this doxing that that she doing that don't bring his spirits down. Usually Taurus will shake it off and move on. But we love Storm, and ain't nothing she can say about Storm to, unless it's about some kids, that's truth, and some old people. We don't care what Storm do or his name or his family. We don't care. We love Storm, so she need to quit that shit. I want to go to Florida and whoop her ass. She always talking about how she can fight and this and that. Yes, I want to whoop her ass. I really do. I know that ass whoop ain't gonna do nothing, but I want to whoop her ass.
So the language.
I'm sorry. Well, I want to beat her up. I want to beat her up.
All right, thank you.
Okay, then, Wiley, I appreciate you. I kept trying, and I finally got through to you. So you have a good day, and I'm really, really proud of you.
Thank you. Oh no, like y'all don't need to be going to Florida doing nothing like that. All right. Yeah. So, people are really loving Storm, and people are really loving him, and Tasha K got her supporters. But I think what she wanted people to unsubscribe from Storm. She wanted Storm to lose support, but Storm have a very dedicated fan base. We was over on the Storm Monroe's platform, and I still get emails of people saying they loved the interview. The interview was great, and Storm gave me the opportunity to go on this platform, and it was wonderful. And his supporters are definitely wonderful as well. So we love them as well. And Tasha K got some good supporters and great supporters as well. We love them as well because I'm known to be over on Tasha K's platform. All right. We got somebody else backstage. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Can you mute me?
Yes, sir. Let me do that right now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Yeah. Wiley Storm went off last night, and rightfully so. Because for the past 2 to 3 weeks, we have constantly been, seeing him get dragged. And don't mind the dragging, but the lies, that was too much. And Tasha K, Chelsea, the Kingpin, and all these other YouTubers, they was dragging this boy left and right. And this is what I want to say. They thought he was a goofy because he kept his cool, he kept his calm. And he did not, go in on anybody. But they kept poking the bear. You cannot continuously poke the bear. And he went off. I hope he don't take that live down. He also, let them know before he did the live. It's messing with my mental. I mean, I just want to call it a truce. I didn't do anything to you guys. He was accountable for everything he said, anything he done, he was accountable for it. That's why I love you too, because you tell your truth as well. And they continuously dragged him. I saw last night because I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I'm seeing Tasha K and a bunch of people on this Kingpin panel, and they were still trying to call Storm the P word. And it's like, y'all really don't care about nobody's life at all to accuse them of being a P word, to talk about his family, saying stuff about his mama. Tasha thought that Storm was a goofy. Everybody thought that. And she thought that she was bringing him in under her wing. The boy already had the intelligence. He already had the talent. The only thing you did was navigate just a little bit. And because she's a narc, and it's a lot of people out here in the world that's like that, she thought that she was guiding him with her thumb. But last night or early this morning, he dropped the bomb on everybody. And I'm glad he did. I love you, Wiley. I gotta go.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for the support.
No
That's
problem.
Thank you. Ebony.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi, yes, I'll be brief. I just wanted to say the situation between Storm and Tasha, it just kind of feels like whenever someone wants to do something for you, you kind of have to watch them because it may not be sincere, or they may always try to throw it back up in your face. Well, I did this for you, or I gave that to you. So they kind of expect like blind loyalty. But I do feel like it was kind of all meant to be because he did, grow his channel. We all got to know him, but it was still his work, his content. He put up the uploads, he did all the live videos, he still did the work. I'm sure she gave suggestions, but I just hate that when people do things for you, they kind of expect that blind loyalty. So I'm glad that he just did what was best for him, and I'm sure that he expected some backlash, but I think that he's handling it well. And Wiley, you've always been very faithful to Tasha. You definitely supported her. So I know that you'll get that energy back in return. So just keep doing your content.
Thank you.
And, we'll always enjoy it.
Thank you so very much, Ebony.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, yes, the beautiful people is calling in today. Wonderful. Hey.
Hey, Wiley.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Okay.
Good. Well, I was calling because, I know that you were having a good time last night in Vegas, but the best friend that was reporting on Storm yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
At about the 2-hour and 30-minute mark, I don't know if you saw this, but he was having a spiritual and emotional breakdown. He started crying. He really didn't really want to report on Storm. It was like somebody was forcing his hand. He said that ever since he started reporting on Storm, bad things started happening to him. His family, he had lost a family member, his grandson, he said. But he had said he feels like he's covered in the blood of Christ, but the people around him were suffering. And, of course, he was blaming it on hoodoo and voodoo and stuff like that. But he was saying how he felt like he was pinned in a box. He didn't know if he wanted to deactivate his account after this, that after he gave the information, he was going to, he just didn't want to be didn't want to have no parts of this. And then his little friend came on and he was like, oh, did you make the budget? Did you make the budget? But the best friend just could not stop talking about how he just felt so scared and so horrible about what he was doing. He didn't like what he was doing. He was going to do it anyways because that's what y'all wanted. That's what everybody wanted to see. And I was like, oh my God. And it went on for a good 15 minutes straight. And when I tell you, yeah, he had some drinks, but you know that saying, you just said it the other day about a drunk mind or a drunk mouth speaks a sober mind, something like that.
Yes. They always say drunk man don't tell no tales.
Yes. So I don't know. It took him about 2 hours and 45 minutes of begging for money before he actually spilled the name, and he didn't feel good about it. And, I'm sure you heard that Tasha donated the $200 to prompt him to do that. And then the live that was following that whole Armon and Tasha conversation just showed how much of a deep friendship they had. Armon called her from the hospital when he got his bunion or whatever, his foot problem taken off. That came out in the conversation. And the way that they were talking was just like they were good friends. It was towards the end they started bickering and fighting. But before that, just if you listen closely, Tasha even says she tried to separate herself from Larry Reed last week, and Dr. Larry Reed didn't want to. So she was over there just like always. And Armon and her, you could tell that they have a respect for each other. I would even call it a love and respect for each other, and that has been going on for a long time. But the last thing I really wanted to say, Wiley, is I don't know this whole thing about why Tasha or anybody says that your looks will keep you back and stuff. Like, I hope you never believe that, because you are a very handsome gentleman.
Thank you.
Are very good looking. I'm sure you get it a lot in your inbox. So that really, when people say that, I know that you say, my look is unique to me, and that's very true. But on top of it, you're actually a very good looking person. And so I hope that you never ever let any of that seep into your spirit or seep into anything that is who you are, because you're a beautiful person, both on the inside and out.
Thank you.
And just by you not publishing that stuff about Sean Davy way that they wanted you to, that just shows you are a stand-up guy. I know you're messy and sometimes you flip-flop
Yes.
to entertain us, to troll us mostly. But the other thing about you, Wiley, is you don't do that gutter messy stuff. You don't publish people's personal, and you didn't even do that in the beef sector either. You
No,
really didn't. So, anyways, I commend you, and I hope you're having fun over there in
thank
Vegas
you.
with the
Thank you
beautiful.
so much.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. We're gonna go to the next caller here. Give me a second. I'm gonna take me a quick little nap. Um, hello, Bellama.
Hi, Wally.
Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good.
I've been hearing you for a long time. I really
Thank
like
you.
you. I really like your energy.
Thank you.
Just to let you know, I'm calling from the UK, but I'm originally Portuguese.
Okay.
So yeah, I just wanted to just a comment to the other caller. First of all, I don't think you are like good looking as per, the world view of what good looking is, but I think you are an amazing person. You have really good energy, which makes you really cool and sexy, which makes you really attractive. So you don't have to be like good looking, the standard good looking. You just it. You are a nice person. You have like a very good energy, a very good, successful, nice person energy. And I think that people connect to you like that because you're very real, you know.
Thank you.
That makes you extremely attractive to me. So, what I wanted to comment on is about Tasha K and Armon Wiggins. I like them both. I think they're like really good, talented people, and I think they're kind of the same, to be honest. In terms of personality, they actually gel, but they are equals who are actually rejecting each other for some reason, but they're equals. Yeah. And as to Storm, I think Storm needs to take a break. I think he's having a breakdown and he doesn't even realize that he's having a breakdown. I think that's too much for him. He's in between a lot of very um what's the word, very strong stuff that is not built for it, and he needs to step away from it. So that's my comment, really. I love you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you so very much. Me personally, I don't think Storm should stop because he is a content creator. I just think he shouldn't let it get to him. Um, don't let it get to him because this is how these people roll in
Mm-hmm.
this game, and you could just use it as content. What really would be a lot of good clicks and views if his auntie or his dad or his mom come on his platform and do like an interview or a conversation on his channel. This is very unfortunate that it's going on, but that's what people do. They dox. They trying to dox. They trying to find anything they can find to get back at Storm, but it's not working. Storm is still getting a lot of views. He's still got a lot of subscribers, and he still got a lot of people that's love and support him. So the plan was to get people to turn against Storm, and they're not turning against them.
Okay. Do you think he should bring his mom on the show, though, on his show?
I think he should. I think it would be good for clicks and views if she's willing to do so and to get her response about Tasha K. That would be some good clicks and views.
Yeah, but then he's bringing his mom into something that
Because her
you know
mom,
what I
since she's been brought up, I would definitely say, Mom, come on live, get your makeup, get your fountain, come on the live and talk your best. That would be some good clicks and views.
I know you will be, but that's your mother. Would you want your mother involved on this mess? I mean, all these people, they're all in it for clicks and views, but that's his mom.
Yeah, I think it would be great. Y'all press one if y'all want to see Storm Royal Mom do an interview on his channel. That would be some
See,
good click
see,
reviews. Press.
you're very business minded. You know, you a money person. You know what I mean?
That would be some good clicks and views and some good money right there and there. And let her drag Tasha K. Let her
Yes,
drag Tasha K.
yes, it is. I just hope his mother, if she went on it, she will be ready for it. Cause I
Yeah.
wouldn't want my mom in this mess anyway. But that's just me. But thank you so much for taking my
Thank
call.
you. Thank you
Take
so very
care.
much. Take
Bye bye.
care.
Bye.
All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to another episode of The Wiley Show. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. It's really easy. Let me make sure I click the thumbs up. Really easy. Thank you so very much. Let me make sure I click the thumbs up. I think so. Let me see. Did I click the thumbs up? I think I did. Okay. We got 300 thumbs up. Let's get to 400 thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. It is free to do. But I will keep our face of no. I said bring the mom on there and get to the dragon. That's what I believe. It will be some good clicks and views. In my humble opinion, that would be some good clicks and views. That would be some good clicks and views. Okay. That in my humble opinion, that would be some good clicks and views, and do that. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I didn't know that Armon Wiggins' friend broke down in tears and was crying. Like, wow. Can somebody send me that timestamp? Him broke down in tears and crying? Oh my gosh. That is something else. Not broke down in tears and crying. Thank y'all so very much. I'm going to go. Give me some sleep because we got to go out tonight. Thank y'all so very much. Not crying, boo. So what if he crying? Not crying. I told y'all Lee Storm along. He talked to witches and warlords. Child, he probably got his birthday. Probably ching 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 ching. Probably all type of stuff. He probably already talked to the witches and warlords and put it in the pot. Boil that soup and put the name in there. And chat on hot coals and dance on hot coals. It's no telling. They better leave Story Royal Law. Look what happened to Von Ray when that situation happened when he pulled back. Something happened. So he talked to a lot of witches and warlords. He talked to Roseanne. Roseanne probably put out a spell on him. You'll be crying and all type of stuff. You don't know if you coming or going. Okay. I'm just saying, y'all better leave that man alone. That man talked to a lot of witches and warlords. So y'all better go. Y'all better leave him alone, okay? Well, thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my vacation. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I'm just saying, okay? All right. Thank y'all so very much. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace. Oh, man.